Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Monday. We are going to be playing Scarlet Hallow today. Wait, why don't you look forward? Look forward. There you go. Sorry. We're going to be playing Scarlet Hallow today. Checking out that new game. I've seen people play it before, but it's been so long I forgot what happened. So yeah, we're going to check that out and chill. It's going to be a little creepy. Maybe a lot creepy. I don't remember. But I love the art style and it should be really good. Yay. All right. 1 second. I don't know why my model's eyes are all wonky. Oh wait, let me pause this. Now I did go ahead earlier on or yesterday and turn down the volume of the game because I know how these games are. They're all loud. Am I low? Yeah, I'm a little low. Okay, that's better. Ah, that's right. I don't know why this isn't full screen. This is a horror game. Just in case you didn't know, this game's scary. Uh, preferences, full screen. There we go. Does my model like it? So far, so good. Yeah, I turned the music down. I might turn it down a little more. Should have added spooky sounds. Oh, dang. That sounds good. Look at this art style. It's so good. This music kind of slaps. Alright, let's just let this play a little bit. Okay. We'll start. My name is Janessia. You live in the city of Peatsville. Gee. Okay, traits unlock additional paths and dialogue options. Will enable the hold on. Great. Preferences. I'll turn the music down a little bit. There we go. Enable the user will bang knock screen for spooky games going forward. Yay. Honestly, the duck gets me. You just duck. Okay, so power build, strong and athletic, the pinnacle of fitness, an intimidating presence, tough as nails. That's not me. Strange and unusual is mystical. Strange and unusual. You see the threads of reality in ways others cannot. Ooh. Might do that. Talk to animals. Oh yeah, there's a cat. You can talk to the cat. A gift and a curse. Street smart. You know how to lie, and when you're being lied to. Slick and convincing. No door can hold you. Keen eye. Yeah. You could talk to the cat. It's been a while. I think there's just two chapters now. I don't know. I don't know how much game is left, but when we looked at it, it was just one. Observant, keen eye. Observant, picks up on vibes, understands others' perspectives. Book smart, well read, rational, possesses a wealth of esoteric knowledge and know when to use it. Talented researcher. Cat NT. Okay. Hot. Attractive and charming. A natural flirt. People on the movie. Okay, but we're gonna talk to animals though. Obviously. Because you could talk to the cat. Talk to animals. I would love to just talk to cats. Like IRL talk to the cats. Confirm. Oh, two traits. Oh, talk to the cats and mystical. Let's go with that. Um, well, yeah, let's go with these two. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again and still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing the bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past 3 days come back into focus. The long lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus ride. 26 hours of bus ride. The countless late night stops and seedy depots that felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. Oh, so your cousin is cheap. The funeral of Perlan Scarlet, your cousin's mother, and your aunt seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. I'll turn this up a little bit. All right. Fortunately, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. So anyway, as I was saying, what? Look at this guy. Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. Oh no. I want to, yeah. I like that shirt. I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor. That sort of thing? What if they can't swim? You just murder somebody. The heck? Wait, what? Dude, what's wrong with you? Hell yeah, that sounds awesome, or remain silent. I wanna go with dude, what's wrong with you? Push your joggers into the harbor? That's awesome. Awful. What if they drown? Yeah, what if they drown? Heh, yeah, I was such a shithead back then. I'm still a bit of a shithead, but hey, probably Po Body's nerfect? Wow, this guy. This girl comes up to her, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. Why is that hilarious? She actually hit my friend, and he said it hurt a lot, so I guess she really was mad at not just playing. But she kept swinging, and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh and fished her out. Phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girlfriend after that. What? What? Chat, what is... We've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. So about 5 minutes ago, she tried to break up with me. Like, for real. And geez, you ever get so mad you just want to, like, kill somebody? Kind of feel like killing somebody right now. Seriously, what the hell is wrong with you? Why are you telling me this? I've never felt that way about another person, and I find it alarming that you have. What the hell is wrong with you? Maker of Biz. Yes. Hello, Maker of Biz. You wanted to kill somebody? You gotta tell me the story. What happened? You can't just come in here. Also, welcome. Welcome to the chat. But you gotta tell me why. I've never felt that way about another person, and I find it alarming that you have. What the hell's wrong with you? You're young. You'll get it when somebody tries to break your heart one day. It changes a person, makes them think things they never thought they could. Hmm. I don't know about that, dude. Also, where's his teeth? But I don't know about what's this on the side? Stuff. Okay. Oh, okay. Ha! I honestly could have killed that woman. That's not good, dude. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. But I don't know if I'm like into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. I always wanted to go there. Wow, this guy sucks. Your girlfriend is giving birth right now, and you're thinking about ditching her to go have fun in New York after she tried to break up with you. You threatened to kill her. You are an absolute terrible person, and I hope you rot. Oof, harsh words, man. I never threatened to kill her. Okay, maybe over text, just a little. But fatherhood is scary. Plus, her mom is there, so it's not like she's alone. Her mom doesn't like me much, so I probably just make things super stressful. She'll understand. She's chill. Wow, this guy sucks. Anyway, where'd you say you were headed? I'm not telling you. I didn't. I, I didn't. No need to be nasty. I was just asking. Not like I'm gonna follow you off the bus or anything. So if you aren't getting off my stuff, you must be headed to Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they call it in these parts. That's the only other stop till the bus turns around. I ride it pretty often, so I know. Almost nobody goes up that way, though, come to think of it. I had a couple of buddies and went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the Holler, you see. There's always job listed on the two boards around here. So I'm assuming by the way they're talking that she's up in the Appalachian Mountains. They say things like hollers and there's coal mines and all kinds of crazy stuff in the Appalachian or Appalachia. But yeah. Hold on one second. Oh hey, Spectre! Thanks for the raid.
M_Spectre raided my stream with 3 viewers.
I forgot I had the voice. Hold on, I have to get this cat off the chair. Down. Ow. Stop. Hope you're doing well. Thanks! I hope you're doing good too. How was your stream? That game you're playing looks really interesting. With the rice? That looks fun. One second, I'm gonna take a sip of my tea because there's a lot of reading in this, so I got tea. The rice finally came out good, so you're so happy. Nice. Nice. That's cool. I might play that game. I was looking at it. It looks fun. But thanks for the raid. Hello, raiders. How y'all doing? I'm Janessia. I play. Oh, thanks for giving them a shout out. Um, I play cozy games and spooky games. This one is kind of cozy, kind of spooky at the same time. I like it so far. But welcome in. Stay for the game if you like. But yeah, I'm thinking they're up in the Appalachian Mountains. There's a whole lot of folklore and cryptids and stuff up there. It's kind of neat. But yeah, it's cool. All right. I've never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks. But my buddies got desperate enough to try it. Also, heck this stranger dude, 100% that guy you can't get rid of on a right? Oh my god. The only time I've ever had like long bus rides was when I was on tour with choir back in high school. But short bus rides, like around the city, are enough to let you know that some people just have no home training. Absolutely no home training. They'll sit there and talk to you the whole ride, even though it's like I'm tired. I just woke up. I'm going to school. Please leave me alone. And they're just like telling you about every aspect of their life. Which sometimes isn't bad, but like a lot of times it's just like, I don't want to talk right now. I have my headphones on. Why are you here? um, my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook, see how they're doing up there. Hope they didn't die. Ha! He looks back at his phone for once focused on something. Oops, I didn't read that. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Here, I have something for you. I don't want what you got. The stranger rifles through his bag before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry anymore. Tip: sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. Oh, screw you and your peanuts. I'm gonna lie and say I'm allergic to peanuts. Oh, huh, these probably kill you then one day. Well, like I said, I'm done carrying them. They're yours. I said I was allergic to peanuts. He sat him down on the empty seat next to him. The juices dribbled out through the bottom of the bag and onto the upholstery, instantly soaking it in peanut brine. Ew. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. Was he actually a person or some sort of weird chaos god? And just like that, you're alone. The strangest peanuts soaking into the seat across from you. You do your best to hold your breath as the bus rattles to your destination. Next stop, Scarlet Harlow. End of the line. Almost there. The bus finally comes to a stop, its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Harlow bus station. Scarlet Harlow was kind of hard to say a lot. The sign at least reads bus station. Who bonked me? Hey, heck of a hawk. You bonked me. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels a bit disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk, though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. The driver quickly shuts the doors behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. Ah, Jesus, personal space, lady. Had to make an entrance. Nice entrance. Hey, Janessia. Oh, Appalachia. Found a creepy weird guy. Could be a regular local. Meth head. Crow got bored again. Some ancient guy that just been hanging out. It's just like, you know what? I'm gonna go mess with people. But yeah, that. You instantly recognize the worn young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. Crow's kind of a dick. Crow is kind of a dick. But if you don't mess with crows, they don't mess with you. They're like elephants. Looks like somebody needs a hug. No, I'm not saying that. Hey, Tabitha. Come on, let's get back to the estate. I don't want to spend any more time here than I have to. Oh, she's gone. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked next to the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering onto the dusty relic. What is it with old money and BMWs? Old money loves BMWs. Doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Top of the main things in icy silence as she focuses on the road. Dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. Ooh. How you holding up? I guess we're both members of the dead moms. No, don't say that. So, the funeral? I can't believe we've never actually met before this. Uh, Let's go with how you holding up. Fine. You know you can talk to me, right? I lost my mom too. You know you can talk to me, right? I know we only just met, but you know I went through something similar with my own mom, so if you ever need to vent, or I'm good. Oh, jeez. So the funeral is on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. Need any help planning? If you need help with errands or scheduling, feel free to ask. I know this stuff isn't easy. Actually been fine. Just needed the coffin and somebody to dig a hole. Sheesh. Can't believe we never actually met before this. Yep, you have your mom to thank for that. Or had, I guess. That was unnecessary. But is there bad blood? I'm sorry, but is there bad blood between us? All I know is that my mom left and she was mad at this side of the family, but I don't know much besides that. Your cousin stared straight ahead, her expression icy. I'm not gonna say that. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. Look at this house, dude. Here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to, someone used to cramped apartments in gray cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with anger burning beneath her words. Why? What happened? The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you, a jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. I like the sound effects, they're really good. As soon as you enter, you're hit with a blast of dusty air. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive. Each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Oh, that wasn't a house. What the heck? Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. You know what's good for you. You'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and a kitchen, and hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. You live here? I thought y'all were loaded. Can't you afford to fix this dump? Uh, I'm gonna go with this. So, you live here? Yeah, I'm letting you stay here for free, so mind your manners. Did your mother not teach you about those? Let's just get the tour over with. Follow me. Oh, like, you don't have to be a bitch towards me, jeez. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ears off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Okay. I can feel the weight of the world pressing on this place. Someone cleans this place? This place is nasty. It's nice. Lie, it's perfect. I'm actually allergic to peanuts. Is there somewhere in the town to buy food? What if I want ice cream? Uh, I do kind of want to say this place is nasty. Cause look at it, ew. Says someone actually cleans this place? Have you ever actually seen that happen? Or does this person just say they did and leave? Oh, why keep a close watch on Janie? She cleans. Maybe it's not up to your sleek city standards, but this is an old house in the country. There's a level of dirt and grime you have to learn to live with. You try a little harder though. Do you actually expect me to eat here? If it bothers you that much, just eat in your room or go to the diner in town. Eat outside for all I care. You're free to do as you please. I'm not the one who's supposed to make sure this place is livable. That's what I pay Janie for. Take it up with her. But it's gross. Look at this. There's dishes in the sink and she doesn't clean herself. That's what this is. Poor Janie has to come in and clean all this shit up. Ugh. Poor cat. Why do you have a cat here? I'm actually allergic to peanuts. Then I guess you'll just be having plain old regular J's, or you can deal with your own food when you're in town. I don't care which. Is there somewhere in town to buy food? I might want to eat something other than jelly sandwiches this week. Well, aren't you fancy? Yeah, there's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online, though, so I wouldn't be going with you. But I'm your guest. I didn't actually budget for groceries this week. Jelly sandwich it is, then. What if I want ice cream? You could buy it yourself at the general store. If you touch my stash, I will know and there will be consequences. Whatever, okay, what's next? Bathroom, follow me. Ew, I hope the bathroom is not gross. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. Till you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Don't try to pet Fro. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Ne me parlez pas. Sorry, I don't speak French. Sorry, little lady. Je n'ai pas français. Of course, how typically American. I shall debase myself by speaking your tongue, but only so that I may insult you directly to your face, you uncultured swine. I love this cat. Haha, very funny. Her name sounds French. Stop wasting my time and let's finish the tour. But I can actually talk to the cat. You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being, you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom. Not much to show, it's a bathroom. I'll wait outside, do what you must, if you must. Ew, what? Okay, I'm sorry, but this is nasty. I would not. Look at this. No. Mm-mm. It's a nasty, wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. That looks like blood. What the heck? This is the worst bathroom I've ever seen. Never mind, I don't need to go. Are you sure this toilet works? This is the worst bathroom I've ever seen. You can practically hear Tabitha roll her eyes at you from the other side of the bathroom wall. It'd be a lot nicer if Jamie didn't have a policy about bathrooms. She cleans mine, but refuses to do more than that, so you could blame her. Why don't you clean? Janie isn't the only person capable of cleaning things. Tabitha scoffs from outside the room. Hurry up and do your business so we can move on with our lives. Uh, who exactly uses this bathroom? Yes. I don't need to go. Mm-mm. You know, second out, I don't think I need to go. Might as well. Ah! Heck. You might as well try it since we're here. Is there another bathroom I could use? There's my bathroom and my departed mother's, but this one's a guest bathroom, so you should get used to using it. No, absolutely not. Nah, I'm good. You leave the bathroom and rejoin your cousin and finish your tour. You still have to go, but it can wait till later. Maybe you'll sneak out in the garden. Next up, guest bedroom. Last stop on our tour. Follow me. Sorry, had an itch. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. The room smells old. Dust, mildew, wood rot, it has it all. A week of sleeping in this place might give you permanent lung damage. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure half an hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you better be grateful. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. I don't like this chick. I don't like anything about her. The closet is full of old family. Oh, wait, I already read that. Ah, people have died here, haven't they? I sense a heavy spiritual fog hanging over this room. People have died here, haven't they? When? This house is almost 150 years old. Obviously, people have died here. Well, I mean, well, fine, but what a dump. This seems a little dusty. It seems a little dusty. Wow, sorry I'm not giving you the 5-star hotel treatment you so desperately seem to need. You could dust it yourself if you care so much. Why would you treat people like this? Who used to sleep here? Like I said, this house is almost 150 years old. Many, many people have slept here. Now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. Fine, I guess I'll get started. Follow me. I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you have to entertain yourself the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Uh, did I do something wrong? Why are you being such a jerk to me? You asked me to come to the funeral, but since the moment I got here, you've been acting like I spat in your coffee. What's going on? Was it something I said? Look, I'm sorry I've been testy since you got in here, but you weren't exactly one to talk. You've been a horrible guest. Maybe we could start fresh tonight. Just stay out of my hair until then, okay? I have work to do. Uh, I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. We'll see. There's a lot needs to get done this week. The cousin leaves through the front door. And now it's just you in this sprawling, decrepit estate. Look, Tabby is made of too tired of this shit. My cat is being very dramatic. This is why we have this emote. Because this is her all the time. Literally all the time. Alright. Jelly sandwich sounds great. Settle into your room. Go straight to the forbidden rings. uh, you know what? Heck it. Let's go straight to the forbidden wings. Hold on, I'm gonna have a sip of coffee. Or tea. Except for the locks and chains sealing them shut. Oh, dang. Let's see about settling into the room. Now that your cousin is gone, the aches and pains of your journey sink into your bones. You stumble back up the stairs into your room, suitcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. This dank room. You stand at the entrance to your room. Check the closet. Examine the painting on the wall. Oh. This must be an old relative of yours. Very old, judging by the date on the inscription. You never heard of her, but you barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Mary Bell Scarlet the next time you see her. That is, if she's actually in the mood for conversation. Okay, check the closet. Oh, okay. That's not right. That's not right. You can see why your cousin said you should put your clothes in the dresser. Instead of this closet, there must be decades of family history stacked up in here. Pick up the dial. No, leave it be. Some things are best left untouched. You close the closet. Put your clothes in. Ah! Is that a possum? A possum. It's quiet, but angry. Afraid! Oh, yeah, that's right. I could talk to animals. All animals. What are you doing in my drawers? Can you move, please? I want to put my clothes in here. What's in the sealed off part of the estate? There's a door with a bunch of locks and chains on it. Can you tell me about the human who lives here? Which human? Uh, Perlane died. Only one human lives here. That's the not good with name. Two human live here. Can you tell me about the humans who live here? Okay, Dustin can tell. Can oh, okay, Dustin. Can you tell me about the two humans who live here? One human. One human. One human sad. One human scary. Oh, scary human? Can you tell me about the scary human? Always watches. Eyes hateful. What about the sad human? Grieves. Gives Dustin bad sleeps. Never mind. Thanks for the help, Dustin. Okay. Can you move, please? I want to put my clothes in here. No, this Dustin house. All right, Dustin. What is in the forbidden rings? There's a door with a bunch of locks and chains on it, and I want to know what's behind it. Dustin shivers. Bad place. Not safe. Dustin, no visit. What are you doing in my drawers? Warm. Dark. Fashion your clothes into a nest. Aw, that'd be cute, but then he'd pee on them. All right, close the drawer. Sorry, Dustin. Leaving the marsupial in peace. This drawer belongs to the possum, and there's nothing you can do about it. Dustin not get eaten. Dustin's dog warrior. You open the top drawer. It's empty. As good a place you'll find to put your clothes. Based on the state of the house, you wondered if you'd have been better off keeping your clothes in a nice clean bag. There's no going back now. Take a nap. Look out the window. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you owned this place, you'd totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. You go out and pull weeds, chop trees, carve topiaries, and do whatever you need to do to return it to its former glory. And once that was all done, you sit by the fountain, which is of course would have had little goldfish in it, and drink floral tea while enjoying the bird song. Yeah, you definitely do that, just not right now. Alright, I'm gonna take a nap. You immediately collapse onto the bed. You're tired enough that being alone in a strange new place won't stop you from passing out. Look at all the dust in the sunlight. Or so you thought. You cough as a small cloud of dust rises up from the mattress. These sheets may be fresh, but everything beneath it might have been around to see the dawn of civilization. You try to settle in, but the bed is lumpy in strange places, and you can feel the springs pressing through the fabric. You might be tired, but you're far from tired enough to get in more than a few minutes of uncomfortable napping. Ah, that's enough. Doesn't seem like there's much else for you to do here right now. Going into town. Now you settle in, there's not left for you to do here other than head out and explore the town. You do just that. If you had known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe that slate between the two of you clean and bury some of the tension. Though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. I'm taking a sip. Hold on. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. It's very pretty here. Oh, it's really pretty out here. Oh, look at this town. Finally, you made it back to town. The holler, as that guy at the bus stop called it. Probably seen better days. Still has the feeling of an old idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked, and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane, and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering through a grave. Ugh. Gretchen, come back! Quit bothering strangers! Why, I do declare, who is this gorgeous stranger? I love Gretchen. Look at her little face. Look at her shirt. Mothman, I want that shirt. That's fantastic. Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. It's nice to meet you, Gretchen. I'm Janessia. My, oh my, I can't remember the last time I met a newcomer who was so wonderfully polite. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Janessia. That's a funny way to introduce yourself. I'm Stella. It's not often I see a strange place up in a holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. Oh, she's cute. Can you romance people? You aren't in town for their funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Yep. I just got into town today. Wow, I didn't think there'd be anyone else coming. Are you staying with Tabby? How's she holding up? Upon mention of your cousin, Gretchen mutters under her breath, one of these days I'll get that Tabitha to pet me. I haven't seen her since Prolane passed, or for a while before that, now that I think about it. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? She's in conflict for herself. Oh, okay, I might use the mystical one. I don't know what she's doing and I don't care. She's in conflict with herself. Whoever I met today isn't the real Tabitha. I hope you mean that metaphysically. Tell you the truth, she's always been a little rough around the edges, but most people don't really catch on to that. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. Are you two friends? I was probably closer than most people have gotten to being called a friend. The school here is really small, so everyone had to at least get along with everyone else. She was a grade ahead of me, but everyone knew her, especially since she's a Scarlet. We wound up bonding a bit when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck, and she was the mustard seed. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit at the end. But then she graduated, and that was that. I haven't seen her or that horrible little cat since I was middle age. Middle age? Oh, before it slips my mind, if you're staying up in that spooky old mansion, you must have met the Frofro. How does that monster fare? That was Gretchen talking. The Frofro. Tabitha's cat? Unfortunately, we've met. I will pet her if it's the last thing I do. She might think she's so much better than me, but I will get her to let me pet her. Wait, what? Are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? Alas, you've discovered my dark, terrible secret. I can talk to animals, and animals can talk to me. Your dog sounds like a southern belle when she talks. Ha! Yeah, of course you're joking. No, I'm not. You and Stella remain silent, awkward eye contact. Well, next time you see that devil, please send my regards. And oh, wait. Well, next time you see that devil, please send my regards and do let her know that not only do I still draw breath, but I very much still plan to outlive her. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Yes, biscuits. Oh, look at this place. Nice. So you could tell probably who the characters are because they're drawn better. So that's his character probably. These guys. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavily in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life, all of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. Hey everyone, I'm Janessia. Just in time for the funeral. Before anyone can respond, you and Stella casually slide into the booth, pretending the whole room didn't just gawk at you like a sideshow attraction. Looks like your entrance was a little more dramatic than you were expecting, huh? Folks around here don't meet many strangers as is. And with who you're related to, well, let's just say you'll be the talk of the town for a while. Hey, Stella, I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They gracefully place a cup of specially brewed coffee in front of Stella. Oh, shucks, stay savory. And here's some bacon for the little lady. For me? For me? Gretchen sniffs the bacon and dig in. Oh, what did that say? You can hit the H button. Oh, okay, to hide. Anything for you? Uh, a biscuit and coffee. Can I have a biscuit and coffee, please? I heard they were really good. Best in the county. Avery puts fragrant blue into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and sorry for your loss. Before you have a chance to respond, they're gone. Glad you took my advice with the biscuit. You won't regret it. She should use the bathroom while she's here. She's been holding it. That's not good for your bladder. Anyways, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slim around town. I'm trying to think if there's any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's a weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Uh, is potluck a church thing? Would it be weird for me to come even if I'm not a member? No, the Sunday thing is coincidental. It's actually hosted by the library. Not too many people go to church around here, if I'm being honest. I get that. I'm not of a church going persuasion myself. Same for me. Whatever feeling some folks might get in church, I think it must be the feeling I get when I look up in the sky on a night hike. That feeling of peace and wholeness. Oh, I like Stella. Also, she has a Mothman shirt on, so she's awesome. But that's not to say we're a town of heathens or anything like that. There are plenty of God-fearing folks around that just aren't fans of the church. Well, the building's okay, but the pastor's another story. There's just something a little off about the guy. You get what I mean if you ever meet him. Are these people fighting in this picture over here? It looks like all these pictures are slightly aggressive. And unfortunately, you probably will. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day to day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? Uh, no clue. Honestly, I have no clue. When you're in luck, as you happen to run into the person who knows all the best stuff to do around here and has limitless time to show you around. Totally forgot about her Mothman shirt. It's fantastic. I need to get one. I think this game has merch too. Hold on, let me take a sip. My boss is pretty forgiving. Oh wait, you probably don't get the joke since we don't know each other that well. I'm self-employed, so I'm my own boss, so I'm forgiving myself. That feel. Oh, self-employed people out there. Get it? Funny joke. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Before Stella can finish, Avery returns. Biscuit in tow. Ooh, that looks good. I want a biscuit. Is there nothing else coming from me? Gosh, if I hadn't known that place a piece of bacon would be my main and only course, I would have waited before digging in. Here's your biscuit. Winnie says it's on the house. She sends her condolences. Thanks, it looks great. Mystical, you pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy, nearly crumbles in your touch. Buttery warmth emanates from its surface. You didn't even need to taste it to know that it's good. Divinity given buttery form. Take a bite. It melts in your mouth as if it was nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. Whoa. This is really good biscuit. Wow. So glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? Ha! Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. Look, if you're gonna go around, wait, look, if you're not gonna go around tooting your own horn, you know I'm gonna do it for you. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. Wow, that's rad. That's rad. I've never met a YouTuber before. Love to check out your channel at some point. Oh, thanks. It's nothing much. It pays the bills, but it's mostly a passion project, you know? She's selling herself short, Janessia. Her stuff is amazing. She hunts cryptids. Nice! I like her so much. I think the best video to start would be that river one. Not the lake, but you know, the controversial one. Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of that footage at the time, but it wound up being my most popular video by far. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. Two Boy Scouts though thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River, and that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in a river. Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. Mega beaver. I've also had people saying it was a dog, or even a capybara that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. It was a mountain lion. I could smell the stink from miles away. I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm the one who saw the thing with my own eyes. Talk to animals. Gretchen thinks it's a mountain lion. You decide to share Gretchen's insight. Gretchen seems to think it's a mountain lion. Very funny. You might have gotten me earlier, but I'm onto you. You're not gonna trick me into thinking you could talk to my dog. But I can. As for your theory. Oh, hold on. A mic is being a butt. Okay, sorry. As for your theory. No, no way. It's absolutely not a mountain lion. There's no mountain lions this far east. I did a whole video on the Appalachian mountain lion myth and found jack squat. There's also no reason one would be swimming in a river like this. They're not fans of water. Chad, have you ever heard of the alien big cat theory? About how there's like big cats seen in places there's not supposed to be big cats. Like they've seen like in Ohio, I think they've seen like jaguars and like panthers and stuff like that. They're usually black. They'll be like melanated. Big cats are everywhere. No, but like big cats that don't belong there. Like, yeah, we have big cats in Ohio and like Texas and stuff, but like these are like cats that aren't supposed to be there. Like weird cats that probably escaped from some home zoo somewhere that they weren't supposed to be, and they let him out. Sadly, no fixed official merch, only a short run of the bus guy shirt. Aw. Well, I gotta get a Mothman shirt from somewhere else. But yeah, that alien big cat. They call it alien because they're like not of that area, not like actual alien cats. But yeah, it's an interesting theory. There's also like dogs too that aren't supposed to be like big dogs that aren't supposed to be places, but that's more like a UK thing. I like cryptids and stuff, so this is my wheelhouse. And the body is too long. No way. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. Sure, it's not like any local sanctuaries are missing one. There's always people keeping exotic animals as pets. So yeah, that's one of the theories is that they were kept as pets and then released, and they mated, um, and people just see them around like they're not supposed to be there, but they're there. Um, there's always people keeping exotic animals as pets, kind of a sewer gator type situation. Exactly. Some exotic pet owners set it free, and now it'll forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commentators for years to come. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you want to come along. It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the. Wait, no spoilers. Whoops, sorry, Avery. It's okay. I should probably get back to it instead of sitting around chatting with friends. See y'all around. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after the skunk ape. Oh, I've heard of the skunk ape. It's like a Bigfoot, but like down south, they call it the skunk ape. Chat, this is my thing. um, isn't that just worse Bigfoot? Isn't that just worse Bigfoot? It's definitely one of the lesser type ape cryptids, and one of the smellier, according to some sources. They say you should be able to smell it before you see it. I don't know about you, but I find the idea of discovering something previously unknown to be exciting enough, even if it's just worse Bigfoot. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck, playing tug of war with her dog. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate in the darkening sky, that sort of thing? Absolutely. I'd love to come along. That's great. It's been a while since I've had anyone besides Gretchen out here with me. It's going to be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple of buddies of mine back in middle school, so it's kind of like a blast from the past. Me and Kanika and Reese running around the woods, flipping over rocks, bothering salamanders. Our videos were terrible, but we had a lot of fun, and that's all that mattered to us. You know, that gets me thinking. I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us, get the old gang back together. Though I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But Reese, I think there's a decent chance we can get him to come out of his hidey hole if he's up for it. Mind if I make a small quick call? Stella pulls out her phone and dials it, waiting until it rings. Reese, dude, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. Aw, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by or? Okay, if you're really sure. But if you change your mind. Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. She's Tabitha's cousin. I know. Yeah, just here for the week. Anyway, we're going out to look for the skunk ape. We could take the easier trails if that would help. Dang, man, that sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week and we can have a more low key hangout. How's that? Yeah, I'll bring her. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Also, unsurprisingly, Stella is apparently the most popular character. Stella is awesome. Reese, there's always been something off about that boy. I never did like the smell of him. I love Gretchen. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Did he ask you to bring me to his house? Why? He's excited to meet you, of course. I think you'll find most folks in town are. Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had a lot going on in the past, gosh, 10 years or so. But I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh well, it's not my place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious. You love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week. That'd be nice. I love to meet your friend. Awesome. I'll make it happen. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kinika is much easier to track down. She's at the general store basically every day. But friendship can wait. We got a skunk ape to hunt. We should probably head out if we want to make it up in the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. Don't leave a tip you didn't. Leave a generous tip. You reach into your pocket and pull out a crumpled $5 bill. You know it's a bit more than one would expect to get from such a short dining experience, but you might as well share the wealth while you got it. You smooth out the bill before placing it on the table inconspicuously. Oh, that's awesome of you. Every people will appreciate that, I'm sure. Stella turns to leave the diner with you following close behind. Stella half the time. It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. Stella the other half of the time. Oh, you're in a new place, far from civilization, and the people you know. Far from civilization and the people you know, following somebody you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. Yeah, that sounds awesome, though. You feel strangely calm, more than alive than you have felt in years. The breeze passing through the leaves, the orange hue of the setting sun painting the horizon, the promise of excitement ahead. It's been a while since you felt this in the moment, this present. The world around you feels almost magical. Were a mystical creature actually manifest in front of you, it would fit perfectly in this world. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record, since last year at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet until next summer, which always finds a way to be much worse. Uh, right? It's just nice to feel a chill on the air and see the leaves change like normalcy restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. Are you really expecting to find anything? Ooh, that's a good question. What's the weirdest thing? You ever hunt things that aren't cryptids, like ghosts and whatnot? Ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had that much luck though, especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity, but nothing ever happened. It was always just me, my camera, and an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. Ooh, excuse me. When all's said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad. I can't rule out the possibility that really are true hauntings out there, but if they are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves I've kind of lumped in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there who turn into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility that they exist because if they really are out there, jeez, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. So let's hope all that is just bunk, am I right? What about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real and they absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens more than I believe in cryptids. I adore my darling Stella, but she gets the strangest idea in her head these days. Ever since her parents went away, she's been more and more foolhardy with this critter nonsense. I love Gretchen. This little dog is hilarious. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. We're not alone out here, but everything is cut from the same cloth. Sure, that's just what the government wants you to think. We're not alone out here, but everything's cut from the same cloth. You gotta meet my friend Kanika's mom. You two would get along. Are you expecting to find anything? Has anything ever happened? What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here other than cryptids? Oh, gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. What? That was a not deer. You ever hear of the not deer? It's not a deer, obviously. It's a creepy thing. But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen tons of other videos of other deer doing it, so I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. But deers don't eat meat or egg. That's weird. Oh, Tetanus Lake. That's definitely the weirdest. It was a 5 foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage with grass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell it was there until you stepped on it. Tetanus Lake, got it. It was practically solid ground with how much had been compressed, but you could still fall through if you weren't careful, hence the name. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around there. It was all stuff from the 50s too, which is super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Has anything ever happened on these hikes? Just curious. Let me think. There was a time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff, but he was fine. We had some folks rig up a pulley to get him out of the ravine. His leg only took a couple of months to heal. All in all, not too bad. Though I guess there was also that time I was out here alone and kinda got stuck in a cave. How do you kinda get stuck in a cave? I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats. I've not heard of that one. But I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. Turns out that the wampus cats were actually skunks who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lastly, she is not. As if I made sure to give those nasty little skunks a piece of my mind. That's what I did. And I kept Stella company, just as she would for me if I decided to hide in a hole for hours. It took about an hour to get loose, which is pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later, and I was right as rain. So it could have been a lot worse. Oh, and there was a time I accidentally stumbled into old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. But that happens to everybody sooner or later. I barely count it. So yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. Are you really expecting to find anything out here? What are the chances we actually run into a skunk ape in just one night of filming? That's fair. We are hunting a creature that stayed hidden for humans long enough to gain a mythic reputation. What are the odds of something like that popping out to star on my little YouTube channel? But hey, the chances are never zero, right? You hear that? Calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Oh, Duke, you rascal. Same to you, Stella. You're always jumping at nothing, girl. Phew. Sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were some creature of darkness. Nah, girlie, just old Duke. Now what the hell are you looking for way out here? Skunk ape. Sorry I asked. And who's this you suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick. You aren't. Is that? Yep. I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Chat, this music is sick. Nice. Now both of y'all head back into town here. Best you steer clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative if a couple fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that recently? When you like to know. You can never stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damn camera down. Oh, come on, Duke. Maybe I can help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. That you did, but I have yet to see a shred of proof that you listen to any of it. The way you tromp around these woods at night yelling about cluck bungus or what have you. Chunkabungus. Something's been getting at my chickens. I've lost 3 this week and I can't afford to lose many more than that. So sorry to hear that. But, I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken. Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no skunk ape, whatever that is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, Duke, you don't think it's... I do, actually. Those damn mountain lions, they're out there, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. These sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course you wouldn't find any in one night of tracking. And I know for a fact that's been getting at my chickens. It couldn't be anything else. Hold on, I'm gonna take a sip of tea. Whew. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 90s. and even nose were iffy. It's true. There are mountain lions out there. Sure sin. They'll pee on the best trees. I can't believe you go out there on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple of school-age Boy Scouts has been 100% confirmed, yet Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your videos. They were calling me all kinds of names just for seeing things with my own eyes I know to be true. I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just don't think it's plausible. Delete those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of the woods at dawn. And if you two don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight. As Duke's words leave his mouth, a sinking feeling starts to pull at your stomach, as if the two of you were inexorably creeping towards something terrible. Oh, the four of you. What if you find a mountain lion? Don't kill it. Don't butt in this between Duke and Stella. I don't think this ends well for you. How would you know? I go hunting in these woods all the time. Night, day, possums, bears, it don't make a difference. Even mountain lion wouldn't stand a chance against the ingenuity of a man here. Unless it's not a mountain lion. Oh, don't you get started again. If your daddy could hear you now going on about ghouls and goblins, using what he taught you to run around in these woods like some kind of paranormal investigator, do you want that to be his legacy, girl? And besides, you know my boy Bo and me are headed down the state fair to show off Big Betty this week. We'll be gone days and the chicken coop might as well a big all you can eat sign on it. If I don't nip it in the bud tonight. You know how I feel about my chickens. I couldn't take it if I lost any more of my poor little ladies. Aww. And you know I have to put out a video by tomorrow evening. Hold on. I'm adjusting in my seat. Posture check, chat. Check your posture, chat. Uh, as Duke and Stella dig their feet in, the sinking feeling in your gut gains form and clarity. Somebody here is going to die tonight. Oh no! Don't be Stella or Gretchen. If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor, and who knows what that'll mean for my career. I don't want to say that out loud. Or maybe I do. Okay, I'm saying it. One of us here is going to die tonight. I can feel it. Now, what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to threaten me? I don't know. It's just a weird feeling. A weird, bad feeling. Whoa, are you psychic or something? I told you I could talk to your, dog. Ask it again later. Maybe. I do get a lot of weird feelings, especially before bad things are about to happen. I've been having more of them than usual for the past week, now that I think about it. Oh, hush. There ain't no such thing as psychics. You're just trying to unsettle me, so I let y'all go off in the woods to film your little video. Janessia, I think you freaked out dude enough for one evening. Maybe we should leave the poor man to his wild goose chase. I am not freaked out by your friend's theatrics, but if it gets you out of my hair, sure, I'm greatly disturbed. Now run along home and stay out of trouble. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easily. Come on, I know a trail that'll let us get around him. Oh no, we aren't actually headed back to town? Uh, silently follow. Yes, I knew you wouldn't give up on the hunt. Never. And trust me, we don't have anything to worry about from old Duke or his shotgun. I've gone hunting with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. Even if we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. The trail's just up this way. Let's go. Why didn't she put this poor pup on a leash instead of carrying her around? Look at her. She looks. Put me down. All right, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? She hands you the camera and takes position. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Janessia, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains. We will begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Just hoping we get a glimpse tonight. I'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars, and keep digging, Gretches. And keep digging, Gretches. I can take that camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. In the meantime, we get to take in all this beautiful scenery. It's gorgeous out here, don't you think? Though, though you and Stella are back on your own, the unsettling feeling that penetrated your gut earlier still remains. There is something wrong in these woods, though it's what it is still eludes you. Hard to take it in with all that danger. I'm not gonna freak her out too much. Stella's 100% mountain lowy. It's breathtaking. And the air is so clean and fresh. I feel like I'm breathing for the first time. It is. I'm glad you came out here. Gretchen has no appreciation for the beautiful mountain vistas, and it gets old saying wow into an empty expanse every time I come out here. It's nice to have someone to say wow with. Aw, the hell? The quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud percussive snort. It's Duke back with a shotgun. Death has come for me at last. Goodbye, cruel world. I was gonna go with what was that? What was that? No need to panic. It's just the sound deer make when they want to warn the rest of their herd about big scary predators like us. Let's check it out. Deer make that noise? As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. Oh, what's wrong with that deer? No, what the hell? Ah, a single deer remains. Why would you do that to me? Why would you do that to me? You know what? I'm clipping that. I'm clipping it just because you're mean. It scared me. Um. Okay. Ooh, why did I do that? A single deer remains behind, staring down a beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Gretchen don't want to be there. Pain, rot, decay. A deer? Let me at him. How dare he infringe upon my dearest Stella's personal space? Let me at him. And then it's gone. That wasn't a normal deer, y'all. What the hell? Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. Oh my, it seems I was consumed by a blinding rage. How very unladylike. What must you think of me? She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato, and they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? There was something wrong with that deer. I think that deer was threatening us or warning us. I think it was just sick. That thing on his face? I bet it was an abscess, maybe a tumor. Not like wild animals can get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger, poor thing. There's not much we could do about it. Why do you bring Gretchen with you? She doesn't seem to be the safest choice for a hiking companion. Excuse you? Though after the outburst that just came over me, well, I suppose I can see the merit of your concern. I actually find her to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not one of my cryptids hurt, so I can't hold that against her. I'm just happy she's still feisty even at her age. Pugs aren't exactly known for their good health, but here she is running around in the woods at 17. Oh, she's 17. She's an old girl. And I feel like the fresh mountain air and exercise have helped a lot in that regard. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretchen? Well, that got my heart rate. Oh, no, I didn't want to say that. Darn, I hit the wrong thing. It's never too late to turn back. I don't actually think I'm really cut out for this sort of thing. Those deer genuinely spook me. I don't know if you want me weighing you down. Don't be so hard on yourself. You just aren't accustomed to the sounds of the forest yet. When you go on your first few night hikes, everything sounds like some horrible monster that's just waiting for an opportunity to shred you to bits. But eventually you realize it's mostly deer and raccoon, which probably won't go after you. Here, let's take a quick snack break before we get into the night's activities. Maybe some food will help settle your nerves. As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Trail mix! Extra M&Ms. Unfortunately, it looks like there's peanuts in the trail mix. Uh, Take a snack bar. Excellent choice. A good source of energy and chocolate. They're cherry and cashew. I hope that's okay. I like to make my own, and I tend to make it with my favorites, but I know that's not everyone's bag. I'm just a big fan of food. What can I say? I'm a big fan of food in general, and these are great. Thank you. I have so many great recipes I can make for you this week. You'll definitely be well fed by the time you head home. Yeah, cause excuse me, extra M&Ms and apricots. Stella's the best. I'm not a dried apricots fan. I know a lot of people like them, but the texture is so weird to me. They taste both wet and dry at the same time. Like I can't describe it, but it's so weird. You must settle down for on an overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sounds of the evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws on a stick, distracted for the time being. Moist. Ugh. So tell me what it's like in Heatsville. Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be Janessia. Uh, a closet in a house with 10 room. Oh my god. Doorless basement, difficult roommate, 12 by 12 shed in someone's. Oh my god. All of these are horrible. Um, I put dingy studio apartment. I live alone in a dingy studio apartment. And it's a mixed bag. At first, it was kind of nice to finally have a space that was just mine, but now it just feels cramped. It's like I'm stuck in a closet alone and no one can come let me out because I chose this for myself. As far as they know, I'm happy being there. The lights flicker, the toilet's constantly getting backed up because the landlady upstairs keeps flushing her cat litter. Ew. It smells like cigarettes for some reason, and it's home to an extremely durable population of roaches. But I guess it's home. I do what I can to spruce the place up. I got a plant. You know how they say living things are supposed to brighten up a room? When you put it like that, I wonder if staying in that old mansion is a step up or a step down from you. Maybe just a step sideways? Have you tried looking for a different place or maybe finding a roommate? Yep, Dave's living in a city apartment before, definitely. There's got to be a better apartment than that in a big city like Heatsville. Ah, ah, what the heck? What happened? Y'all still here? What happened? What the? Oh, maybe I'll try it again. See if it works. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Let's start it up again. Did I do the Windows alternative launch? Let me try this again. I did get a Windows thingy. Fingers crossed.